Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule exceptionally well. Salutations, mercy, peace, and blessings unto you, sincere brothers that's out there that push this word in truth. All right. My name is Thabo Amath of Great Millstone Northwest, and I put together this small little lesson. Hopefully, it doesn't. Um, Run too long, but it is a topic that is vaguely important, and it is a topic that really it touches me on a very personal level, especially at this moment where we are now. So I just want to, it's a realization that I came to, and I want to, just spread it out so that way other brothers can pretty much learn from my mistakes or whatever. All right, so just to give the down and dirty real quick is that you gotta think not just about yourself, but you gotta think about the brotherhood, man. All right, and the scriptures that I got pulled up and lined up is pretty much it's gonna touch directly on that topic. Is that this isn't a solo thing. This is actually a thing meant for the body. All right, this thing of ours is truth. All right, it's a blessing. First of all, that we've received the truth. You as the individual, that you received the truth. Okay, and then for the Most High to actually bless you with another man to stand next to you that also believes in this thing, man. Hey, that's a beautiful gift. And when that gift is taken away, you're not gonna feel good, man. All right, especially if the Most High blesses you with men that truly do care for you. You likewise care for them, but you got to show that by action, and also you can't allow Satan to creep up in your mind and cause it to where you start thinking about yourself more than you're thinking about the next man. All right, and it's common that brothers would think about the scripture that's in Philippians, the second chapter. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull it up. All right, first let me get into this because what I'm speaking about is being selfish. All right, you start thinking selfish, that's when you're gonna end up in a situation that you really don't want to be in, where you're fucking assed out and all alone, man. All right, and believe me, that's not where you want to be. All right, so you can't be thinking selfish. Let's get this Google definition of the word selfish. It says of a person, action, or motive lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. All right, and as I said, I'm guilty of truly being selfish and thinking selfish. All right, now there's a lot of you throughout the time that you spend with people, you're gonna be able to do good things for them, but none of that matters if really at the end of the day you got so many tallies against you of selfish acts versus the tallies that you have of good and righteous acts of charity. All right. So again, I'm gonna read this. It says, lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit and pleasure. All right, and we're supposed to be a body in this thing. This thing is there's a brotherhood, man, and it's a reason that there's a brotherhood. The Most High ordained it for it to be a brotherhood like that. We're talking about ruling the existence together, and for you to be able to be a part of that number, you're gonna have to be, selfless. Really, you're gonna have to be able to think about others and put others before yourself, man. So as I was saying, usually brothers would think about this scripture. If you go to Philippians, the second chapter, most of the time you think about the 12th verse, which says, "Well, for my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but much more, Slakia, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." All right, and brothers, brothers love. That's a famous quote as well, used by brethren, by Akim, is that work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And that is a very true statement. You're gonna have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. The next man isn't going to be able to save you. Yahweh Shai is going to be able to save you, but that's only if you're even on the good list. All right. Now, I would like to point out a couple of other scriptures that's here in Philippians, but first, let me go to First Corinthians, the 12th chapter. All right, because there's a couple of verses that I want to get in here that's going to tell you, and it's not. I'm not bringing these scriptures out to try to negate um, Philippians 2 and 12, all right, because that's a very strong scripture. What I'm doing is showing the balance, all right, is that it's not about you. It's not about you. And it can't be in your mind that, your well being or your happiness is more important than the next man's well being or the next man's happiness, man. Because it's not, all right, especially I'm talking about between the brotherhood, you know it's not about you, and it's not that's something I'm dealing with myself, is that learning that it's not about me, and it's not always about my happiness and what I want to do. All right, that shit doesn't even fucking matter, man, because it's about the body, man. How's the body gonna react? Is the body happy? Is the whole brotherhood in general happy, man? Is the camp happy, man? That's what's more important, rather than your own personal happiness or satisfaction. So getting in First Corinthians, I'm gonna start um 1 Corinthians 12, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. All right, this is a very beautiful chapter. I've brought out scriptures on this. Brothers have gone over these scriptures before. It's all nothing new that I'm pulling up today. So this is all stuff that's been heard before. This is 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. All right. It says, "For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that body, Salakia, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Yahweh Shai." Okay. So we make up the body of Yahweh Shai. Slack. I was trying to pull the camera back up. We make up the body of Yahweh Shai, all right, and that's a common thing, and it is one body, but there's a lot of different members, all right. Our body happens to be the body of Great Millstone, the hopeful elect, all right. Specifically, myself, I'm in the Seattle camp, which is its own little part of the body. Okay, so there's many members, but we're all in this thing together, man. We're all in one body. Reading on verse 13, it says, "For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body." All right. And when did that baptization, is that even a word? I don't know. When did that happen? That happened the moment you woke up, found out you're an Israelite, joined the camp. All right. The moment all of that happened, that's when spiritually you got baptized, man. When you learned that you're a Hebrew Israelite, from whatever tribe, and when you start learning the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, when you actually turn to the Lord, all right, when you actually turn to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that's when that baptized happened, all right, that's when you got baptized into the body. And here we are in the body. It's only one body, but we're all individuals. We all got to work out our own individual salvation. At the same time, though, we need to be thinking as a body and not as an individual. All right. It says whether we be Jews or Greeks, whether we be bond or free, uh, and have been all made to drink into one spirit. And the spirit, we got that spirit is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay. Uh, all right. It says, for the body is not one member, but many. All right. And that's pretty much what I've been saying. I'm going to jump down um, to verse 18. Lord willing, the audio for this video is good. And Lord willing, Camp Sager don't pull the doo-wop on me and put another watermark. All right. It says, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 18. It says, "But now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased him." Okay, so every brother that's in the body was individually placed there according to the pleasure of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. All right, so that's very important to keep on your mind and to think about. Especially when thinking about the topic of being selfish or being self-centered, or being concerned with your own well-being, or your own happiness, your own emotions being wrapped up in yourself, man. says that the Most High placed everybody in the body as it pleased Him. Okay, so that blessing that you're in the body, that's there. So where it doesn't add up for you to ever start thinking that start being on that selfish mindset or mentality. That does not make sense when you got placed in just like the next man got placed in as it pleases the Most High Power Yahweh. All right, as it pleases Him, because really that's what it's about. It's about pleasing the Most High Power Yahweh. It's about serving the Lord, man. It's not about yourself. Okay, and it's a blessing to be able to have a body in the first place, man. Okay. Verse 19 reads, and if they were all one member, where were the body? So really, if it was all about you, and if it's all about just that one single member, then where's the body at, man? All right. Reading on verse 20, it says, but now are they many members, yet but one body. All right. So it's not about the member, it's about the body. All right. That's the underlying point right there. I also want to grab a couple more. I'm gonna jump down again to verse 25. All right. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 25. It says that there shall be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. All right, and we're gonna look up this word schism. It's a strong word too. Schism right here. Okay. Make this bigger. Oh, come on. Make this bigger. All right, schism.
Strong's G 4978. Schisma. Schisma.
Hopefully, you brothers was able to hear that fine. Schisma. All right. And it says a rent, a division, dissension. Okay. A split or a gap, a division, a rent, a schism. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So a rent, a division, you know, a separation. Okay. Now, if you're thinking about yourself and you're not thinking about the body, you're being separated, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I'm trying to get in the camera. Say your hands like this, all one piece, all right, but one is on its own little fucking island over here, on its own little mindset over here. It's causing a division where it's not all one, it's not all whole, and that's the point. That's something that I was guilty of, and that's something that uh, uh, is not okay. Pretty much, it's flat out. It's not a good thing, man. You think the Most High is gonna smile on that? You think the Most High is gonna be happy about that? Or Yahweh Shai even? You think Yahweh Shai is gonna be um happy with the division in the body? No, man. All right, no. And we're supposed to be all like-minded, man, because we're all in this body together. All right. Um, so, reading that verse again, it says, it's like, that there shall be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. Verse 26. And whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. Or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. All right, and that's the body, man. With one member down in the dumps, all the members are down in the dumps, man. If one member isn't there, all the members are suffering. So again, it's not even wise to be in a selfish kind of mentality in the first place, because it's not about you. It's not you going through shit. It's the whole camp going through shit, man. All right. One brother's car breaks down, that's the whole camp feels that effect. All right. Brothers will adjust their schedules to be able to accommodate that brother, or whatever, and it's happened many times. That's an act of charity as well. But the point is that that ripple is felt all throughout the camp. It's not just on you directly, and you can't be thinking that it's just about me, or it's about what I want to do, because it's not about you or what you want to do. It's about what the Most High wants to do. Okay. and it's about the Most High, of course. Um, Carrying on here to verse 27, it says, "Now ye are the body of Yahweh Shai, and members in particular." All right, and that's something to always keep in mind. Jumping back to Philippians, I want to get a couple of scriptures that's here as well, starting up at the very top of the chapter in Philippians, the second chapter. Okay, and it says Philippians chapter 2, verse 1. It says, if there be therefore any consolations like it in Yahweh Shai, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded. All right, having that one mind, having the same mindset, thinking about the body. Okay, thinking about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. All right, and that again, that's important. Being of one mind, man. If everybody's looking out for each other, everybody's watching each other's back, nobody should get snuck up upon. All right, but if somebody's only watching their own back, who's watching the front, man? Some other brother is picking up that man's slack, and that's again, it's not okay, man. So getting back to the scriptures, um, it says verse 3, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. All right. And the crazy thing is, I do esteem my brothers better than me. Yet, for whatever reason, I allowed Satan to creep up in there, man. And bring about a selfish demon. You know, and for that, man, it's part of my trial and something that I gotta handle uh with the power of the Lord and the mercy of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So moving on, verse 4, it says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others, man. You know? So looking out for your own salvation, with that type of understanding of oh, you only gotta work out your own salvation. Hey, that's not balanced, because it says right here in verse 4, and this is the same chapter that scripture is found in, the same chapter. In verse 4, it says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. And those others that you're supposed to be looking out for is your brothers, man. All right, it's the things that are your brothers. All right, on their well-being, on their happiness, on their comfort level. Accommodate to them instead of them always accommodating to you. Okay. Um, in verse 5, it says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All right. I'm going to jump down to verse 21. It reads, for all seek their own, not the things which are Yahweh Shai Mashiach's. And if you're seeking your own and not seeking the things that are Yahweh Shai's, man, what do you think Yahweh Shai is going to do when he comes back? All right, you think he's gonna be happy with you, man? Ready to sip yayan with you, man? When you haven't been when you've been looking on your own things and not his things? Nah, man, he's not gonna be happy with that shit, man. You might that shit will cost you a seat on the chariot, man. All right, that'll cause it where you feel flames. I'm not trying to feel flames, man. All right, honestly, I'm not. Babylon, I'm not trying to be any part of Babylon's destruction, man. Unless I'm of that lucky team that gets to help pull this place down. I don't want no parts of feeling that wrath of the Lord, though, man. All right. Uh, and then, I mean, I can go on and on all day about this, but Lord willing that the message was received. For brothers that are out there and that are in some type of situation, just evaluate yourself. And if you've been in a selfish kind of mindset, man, hey, you change it quick, or else you're gonna find yourself where you're all alone, and you're gonna be looking real crazy, man. All right. So, Lord willing, the message was received. Salak, if this video went a little longer than what was expected, but I pray that it was edifying. So once again, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors onto the apostles and onto the elders of Great Millstone that do rule exceptionally well. And then also citations, peace, mercy, and blessings onto you, sincere brothers that is out there that push this word in truth. All right. Until next time, I like to say shalom.